hope you can hear music. There's no guarantee that you can hear music, but I'm going to operate like you can hear music. Vigilante Williamson here in the 37th episode of my show, the Vigilante Williamson Show. And it is, at least for now, because we are starting a little bit late, 3/16. So I don't know if Stone Cold Jeremy's going to show up, but it's March 16th, Tuesday, March 16th. And I hope you guys are having a blessed March 16th, or, you know, whatever time of day it is. Your neck of the woods, because it is late. I know, you know, this is an international show, believe it or not. Crazy to think, you know, with 37 episodes in, and I don't, you know, have a consistent schedule, and I started this in July or August or maybe September when I started doing this specific show, but we're getting close to 50 episodes, and it's really cool to see how far this has grown since the very first episode. Which I think I doxed myself. I edited it and re-uploaded it, I think. So you may have my secret identity may be on the first episode of the show. That's neither here nor there. A lot of you guys are here, and I appreciate it. Brightest day and darkest nights. We are here for you. Hail, brightest day. Hell, now radicalized, Gomer Kai. Don't be radicalized. No radicalization here. The stream elements bot is here. Oh, man, I should have edited it because I didn't want it to get... crazy. So the stream element bot will spam, but you don't have to give money. You don't have to. You don't want to. Again, radicalized Gomer Kyle. Hell, and apparently my music is good. Hey, brightest day. Hey, Fimmer. If you know what, I didn't do Brave in the Bold, and I'm not gonna lie. You not being available was part of it. Part of it, I was just really tired. I'm like, man, just without Fimmer, it doesn't seem right. So hell, Fimmer Nice. I'm glad your phone situation is ironed out. Yes, time for another episode. Hell, Captain Trek. Hell, Captain Trek. Man, I talked about, you know, just starting the show. Captain Trek on one of his morning brews. Just because you know he'll drop the link in the chat. Just let me on a few times, and they help me get to like 40 subs. I haven't been on forever though. Forever. Probably forgot. He probably forgot he even did that. But I remember Captain Trek. Yeah, you guys saying hi to each other. And yeah, aw. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's hard to do it. It's hard to do Brave in the Boat without you, man. I need your messed up phone in the background. It's just not right. Hopefully this phone's a little bit better. So yeah, we got quite a bit to talk about. A lot of the stories, you know what? I am in this malaise. And talking, I am like numb to this shit. I'm just like I'm not gonna say I couldn't care less about any of it. That's going too far. But I'm getting to a point where it's like I'm just apathetic. And I know I'm not the only one. Trying to look in the background, make sure I don't have any junk. Oh, headphones. I saw these. Like, what the hell are these headphones? And is there more headphones? Shit? Can you? Yeah, you can see some of this table. You can see equipment and stuff. I'm like, what is in the? See, this is a Voca kick that you can kind of see, and you can see cords coming out of it. And part of my RDA, I didn't realize that. I guess as I moved the that bothers me a little. All right, I can see it as well. All right, but yeah, I'm in a little bit of malaise. A little bit of malaise. Oh man, now I've de-radicalized Gomer Kyle. I feel better. He was radicalized Gomer Kyle. Not a radicalized anymore. We've de-radicalized Gomer Kyle. De-radicalizing people, one person at a time. Hell, Gomer Kyle. You know, I all jokes aside, one of the original goals, you know, I still have it on some level, even if I don't necessarily believe it's possible anymore. But I want to de-escalate the race war, de-escalate the Civil War, and de-escalate a world war. Try saying that 5 times fast. Try saying that once if you're me. World war. But I don't know. I mean, all I can do, you know, try to provide a little bit of entertainment, help people's minds off of this stuff or onto it, make fun of it. But I think they're starting to jump the shark to themselves. Bill Burr got attacked and his wife. We'll see some of the racist shit that they were, because they're racist. Remember, Bill Burr's a racist, so we answer with more racism. We'll see some of that. We'll talk about the LGBTQ Captain America, which honestly I'm not as offended by or even an outraged by as everyone else, especially when you're given the context of what they're trying to do. It's just like, okay, this is just this is part for the course. And then, I'm not actually going to talk about the, rewriting Ripley thing. I don't really think that story mattered. I think that's transparency tube all over again. If you aren't familiar, Rewriting Ripley is some weird loser ass podcast I think it's a podcast that wrote this like hour-long article. And I say hour-long because on Medium, which is published, it's just a blogging platform. It'll let you know how long the reads are, like how long a article is to read. And that was over an hour. It was like 70 minutes to read. It was more than likely computer generated or AI generated, and it's just a fluff piece or / hit piece. It made no sense, and it's like it's not even worth platforming. Even this LGBTQ cap, that seems a little bit like rage bait. And if it's not rage bait, it's just hardcore pandering. Yeah, Sarah Silverman is looking for a red pill. I didn't even see that. That's what I mean. I had so little interest. I saw the story. I didn't care about the video. I don't give a fuck what Sarah. I don't care what Sarah Silverman thinks. She can agree with everything I say. I don't give a fuck what she thinks. I don't care. I haven't had interest in her in like 2006. It's 2006, just like everybody else. Who gives a fuck what Sarah Silverman thinks, positively or negative? It's, oh, you got the red pill now. It's so once they're burning down your house, then you realize what the fuck we were talking about. Hey, Kai MFS, what's up, bruh? Playing Among Us with Mary, but I'm here to support. Lurking, homie. Hey, kill him or don't be killed in Among Us. Do well, I guess. I've never played Among Us, so I don't even know. I'm probably worse than Gary. What the fuck have they done to Captain America? Forgive my language. What the fuck? Why are they killing all the Patriot here? Not even American. I love these characters and what they stand for. This is rage bait, man. We gotta start no selling some of this shit. Hell, Granakuma, I sent the super chat for you. I didn't actually stay to see if Az read it, but on BBC. So I'm not sure if you read it, but hell, Granakuma. Don't care either. It's just funny to see Hollywood trip over their own tails. Yeah, that's what we have. We have Hollywood throwing up on themselves like Willie Beeman right now. And it's really funny to see. Yeah, it's like whatever with Silver. She hasn't been funny in a decade. Like, she's not relevant. And yeah, we'll talk about some relevant comedians. I don't know how long this episode is going to be because like some of this stuff is straightforward. Yeah, I get that. You hope she gets woken up though. You want people to wake up to the wokeness, to how crazy this wokeness is, so they can understand what the threat that all of this shit poses, and we can move past this shit. I can't help but to think, what are the societal structures? What are the things that are being, while we're fighting this stupid ass cultural war of nonsense? What is being hidden from us and being put into place? That's the thing that scares me about this whole thing. But am I fazed by gay Captain America? Not really. Honestly, hot take. This is fine. I don't care. They're not actually getting rid of Steve Rogers in this case, at least not yet. At least if I understand it correctly, we'll read through it a little. But just whatever. Like, this is what it really is, to be 1,000%. It is actually, we talk about Javicia Leslie in a van down by the river. It's a little bit of that. And I heard actually on that show, Batwoman, that they apparently had this one lesbian character who was jealous and murderous because a straight girl didn't want her. So perpetuating stereotypes about LGBTQ characters. And of course, this person, this gay Captain America, because that's all he's known for. He doesn't have his own identity. He's like Aaron Fisher is his name, but he's a homeless person. He's an activist and he's homeless. And he rides in train cars, which I didn't even know was still. I know that Amtrak is a thing, but I mean, like, is train car still? Maybe it is. Maybe it is still he huge means of conveyance for the homeless and the people of our country. Which I mean, I don't want to disparage anyone who happens to have lived that life or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, why are all of these characters always in these very extremely stereotypically and disparagingly debased situations all the time? It's because that's what they think. This is, if it hasn't been clear to you, no matter what group they use as a shield, and it's kind of at with a cap, it's never about that group. It never is. Oh man. Hey, so Bryce, they just did a 3-hour build stream. I may check that out. At least during work tomorrow. Something. Because Lego streams and stuff like that. I know it's gunplay, but like stuff when people put stuff together can be really chill. Hell, David Blair. This is mild compared to making Wolverine a part of a trouble. Yeah, that's way worse than this. Way worse. This is just adding a character that exists along with Captain America. He's supposed to be the gay Captain America. It's like, it's not. Yeah, I thought you were about to say it's not like Cap isn't blank enough. A shot at Chris Evans. But yeah, I mean, it's not like they haven't F for Cap enough. They have indeed, bright as day. The Bill Burr comedy was cringe and not funny. Go back 20 years and watch it stand up, and they pee their pants. I actually didn't even see the clip because I don't watch the fucking Grammys. Who the hell cares about the Grammys? You think I give a damn about a Grammy? Half of these critics can't even stomach me, let alone stand me. Slim, what if you win? Wouldn't it be weird? Why? So you guys could just lie to get me here so you can sit me here next to Britney Spears, shit, Christina Aguilera need to switch these chairs. Okay, how many more lyrics of The Real Slim Shady can I remember? Something about so I can sit between Carson Daly and Fred Durst to hear him argue over who she gave head to first. Little bitch put me on blast on MTV. Yeah, he's cute, but I think he's married to Kim. I forgot where this started, but I'm going to go through the whole verse so I can remember off the rip now. Oh, fuck it. There was somebody giving Eminem VD. I should download the audio in MP3 and show the whole world how you gave him an MVD. Now I'm done. I don't remember any more of that verse. I'm all out. Yeah, Sam Kinison, George Carlin, Bill Hicks. They need some Bill Hicks. That's what they really need. Yeah, he's not that funny anymore. Dating took the edge off of marriage even more. No, Slim sold out. Yeah, but Slim's been sold out. Slim sold out a decade and a half ago. Like he sold out. I want to say before. When did 8 Mile come out? Yeah, I think it would be before Fenrir was born. So Fenrir has never lived in a world where Eminem hadn't sold out. So yeah, and I'm a diehard Eminem fan, but I mean, just being honest, still respect the man. Who has done more lately than him besides Carano? I mean, you know what? We'll get to Bill Burr. That'll be the next article. I'll try to generate interest in this shit. I mean, one of the reasons I thought to do videos and shit, because gotta do videos. Because as much as you guys are pretty low on the live streams, in order to grow, I'm going to need videos. But like all the stories that were public, like I don't really care about this shit. I can't even fake interest. This is so rage bait / pander where they're trying to rage bait us so we can make stuff and be the alt-right. You know what I mean? I think it was 02 as well. Go Macau. So I mean, even though I like that era of music, it was right, but I mean that was the end of it. He's made good music since at 8 Mile. And the Eminem Show, which is the album that came out right before that, but just not as much. That was just like the end. That was the season finale of Eminem, really. But that's neither here nor there. I still got respect for him. He's put so many people in my city on. I gotta have a ton of respect for him. Yeah, huge M stan back in the 2000s. Nowadays, yeah, he's a bit of a bitch. Yeah, David Blair, gay hobo, Captain America, because that's how we show. We're LGBTQ friendly and we're allies. Allies just have I don't want allies like you motherfuckers. Friends like this who need enemies. So that's a rap lyric to Houdini, but I fucked it up. All right. In the announcement of the new character created by Joshua Trujillo, and I can actually take this off. Even though there's ads popping up all everywhere. Yeah. The new character created by writer Joshua Trio and artist John I better not fuck up the names. They'll accuse me for being racist. Bazaldua. Marvel described Fisher as the Captain America of the railways, a fearless teen who stepped up to protect fellow runaways and the unhoused, which, California and a lot of liberal cities have a higher amount of unhoused, but that's neither here nor there. The publisher also noted that they're proud to honor Pride Month with the rise of this new hero. So this is the whole point. They're literally saying, I'm stealing this a little bit from Ripper because he said this. They're literally telling you this. The whole point of this is to release it during June for LGBTQ for Pride Month for marketing, so people can buy that first comic and no others. He's inspired by the heroes of this community, activists, because you can't actually say this word. This is almost like the gay N-word. This community activists, leaders, and everyday folk pushing for a better life. He stands for the oppressed. Jesus. Who's oppressing them? Because we're going to get into how tolerant this group of the left is. Even though, I'm getting tired of being just, right wing. Oh, the left is crazy. Like, again, who cares? That's almost the adage for this episode. Because I'm getting to the who cares point by a lot of this fake wokeness. Because I think it's losing its impact. I think people are starting to see through it. Bazalda herself is a trans woman. Thank editor Alana Smith and Joshua Trio very much for asking me to create Aaron. And I recall I really enjoyed designing him as a transgender person. I am happy to present a openly gay person who admires Captain America and fights the evil for those who are almost invisible to society. So I'm going to be fair. They're not making they didn't say Steve Rogers gay. They're not even replacing Steve Rogers with this character. They're doing this. Yeah, he'll make his debut in this United States of Captain America, an upcoming 5-ish miniseries written by Chris Cantwell, art by Dale Eaglesman. As you see Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson, and Bucky Barnes, and John Walker rip off Green Arrow, Green Lantern from the 60s and travel the country in search of a recently stolen Captain America shield. Along the way, fans will be introduced to the fascinating new heroes who have been inspired to follow in Steve Rogers' footsteps. So again, it's a part of it. He's not going to be the only tokenized hero. There's going to be I'm sure there's going to be a black one. There's going to be probably a lesbian one. I don't know for sure. I know a black one for sure. If I don't know, the black one is a lesbian. But yeah, this is a part of a project. This character is not replacing Cap. This is actually incredibly harmless, all things considered. And it's not even something that couldn't have happened 20 years ago because they would do stuff like this. So I know there's a lot of backlash. This is super woke. This is super pandering. But I think, especially because I know there's a rage bait element to this as well. I'm cool no selling this shit. I'm cool. I'm not going to read this shit at all. But I was never going to read this shit. No one was ever going to read this shit. The point of this is not to be read. The point of this is for them to get pats on the back and to get hate attention, because they're living. Make no mistake, a lot of these brands are making a living off of hate attention. Oh no, Ogre Squasher! I saw the chat out of the corner of my eye. Now I'm looking. Please don't donate to crazy. Speaking of which, Ogre Squasher, holy crap, Ogre Squasher, don't do that. $50. Okay, Ogre, I have to contact. All right, I'm putting my email. I have to send you something. You cannot just give. He gave me another $50 donation. He's giving me $100 in a week. Just off 2 donations. Oh, you are literally keeping the lights on in the Vigilante cave. Oh boy, thank you so much, Ogre Squasher. Please, VigilanteWilliamson@gmail.com. please, or at Minds, if you see the Minds thing, if you're on there, please get in contact with me. I gotta send you something. I don't know what, maybe a shirt or something, or if you'd like some on the Teespring, I'll try to get it to you. Actually, I gotta send you something. I'm not gonna send you the bait. I can't send you the shoe or the comics or the books or really the action figures. But I gotta send you something. I'll buy something new for you. I can't leave you open empty-handed, man. You're doing the Lord's work. Thank you so much. Yeah, actually, let me get to the chat real quick. And like I said, I saw that at the corner of my eye. Yeah, that Marshall Mathers the Marshall Mathers LP that came out. I think that was it was the Slim Shady came out 99, Marshall Mathers 2000, Eminem Show 2002. That if I remember correctly. And those first 3 albums I'll take with anybody's albums ever. I really will. Well, it really technically went first because he had Infinite as an independent album. And he had the Slim Shady EP, which is similar but has a few songs that the LP doesn't and is shorter. So it's a little bit of a different project. But it has a lot of songs that they do share some songs in common, or at least versions of songs in common. But for what we know, as far as non-underground, he has those first 3 albums, and I'll take those albums. Like I said, the Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem Show, I'll take them over. I'll take them with any albums that ever been released. Can't even give a fuck anymore with these fools. Write your articles. At the end of the day, they all produce doodle. That's basically what it is. They all produce garbage. They all produce stuff that nobody wants to watch. They all produce stuff that we're not looking for. They all produce stuff that's trash. And yeah, apparently I'm racist. I'm just as racist as old Bill Burr. We'll get into him a little bit. Guys saying hi to each other. Yep. Ogre Squasher, you're doing the Lord's work. Thank you so much. Hopefully you can at least show up for some of the stream because you gave me 50 and just walked off. Oh boy, thank you. You are really doing the Lord's work. You're keeping the lights on. I almost don't want anyone else to donate because I feel embarrassed that Ogre Squatchers give me so much. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Please either email me or minds me something so I can, VigilanteWilliamson@gmail.com. Is good. You can go ahead and email me that there. Hey. Okay. Oh no, that jump, and then Gomer Kyle. Come on, man. You guys are too nice. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh man, where's my phone? Hold on a second. I gotta look for my phone. I'm sorry, everybody. This is so selfish. I don't know. I think my phone is not in my room. Oh no. Hold on a second, everybody. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, but I'm still looking for my phone because I'm incompetent. I'm trying. Hopefully, it just actually show my email. It'd be nice. Yeah, it does show me in my email, so I don't have to check my phone. Holy crap! You guys have to stop. Okay, Gomer Kyle. I guess he felt like he wasn't gonna let Ogre Squasher have all the fun. Well, at least it does send me your email. I can get in touch with you to try to like send you something as well. I feel really guilty because I'm not a big massive YouTuber to be getting $50 cash chats and $50 super chats. So thank you so much. Give me a second. Let me close this door real quick. Keep going. We will get going. So thank you guys. You are far too kind. Yeah, the Cash App and the super chat thing will show up. I'm not a monetized channel. There's no guarantee, even if I make 1 trillion subs, that I'll be monetized. The support you guys give me, it means so much, and I so appreciate it. And hey, Washer. I'm tired. Not gonna read about it. Shit, gotta bounce, gotta work in the morning. Holy shit, $50. Yeah, twice. Thank you both. And have a good night, Fimmer. We appreciate you here, man. Appreciate it. Like a boss. I'm feeling like a boss with the support I get. You guys are amazing. Remember the days of the early aughts. A lot of inappropriate shit we laughed at. Boondocks, Chappelle Show, Jackass, how my white ass used to skate and white rap, and go pee honey. It's different times. Yeah, check me out on mine. That's another place. If you don't do the Gmail, that's another place to get in touch with me. And Hail David Blair. My black and brown bros. Yeah. No quarrels, no issues, just a bunch of friends. There's still a lot of people in that same boat. They're trying to separate everybody. Hey, man, you guys owe me nothing. I appreciate it. You said you get your first pay, you'll send some check with my way. If you do, that'd be much appreciated. It says just $10. It doesn't show just $10. Unless I'm getting lied to. Maybe this is the wrong thing. Maybe it's showing me. Oh, I think it's showing me the other thing. Okay. I thought it was showing me Cash App. Okay, it's just $10. Maybe I got confused. I apologize. So still, $10 is still a lot. And I'm still appreciate getting $10. I think I got it because I don't have my phone, so I can't look at my Cash App. Whatever. I thought that was a Cash App email. I think it was the Streamlabs email. So I screwed that up. Hey, I'll take imaginary money too. I was imagining money anyway. Don't be embarrassed. I enjoy the channel. Happy to donate to a good cause. I appreciate that you think I am a good cause. So it was actually a $10 Cash App correction. But $10 is $10 more dollars. I had $60 in less than an hour. I haven't been a half hour. Trust me, that's really good money. If you can get it, you guys are the bestest ever. I don't care what they say. It's not the Wonder Ray. It's you guys. It's you guys. Even Kai sending imaginary super chats are very appreciated. So we have to talk about something that's going to make us all a little sad. I don't know. So you know what? We referenced 8 Mile, one of the songs. Thank you, man. You said you did some top tier stuff with the Soups vid. I appreciate it. Everyone can check out that vid if you like. We referenced 8 Mile. One of the songs that movie kind of brought back to light because it was already a hit beforehand is the song Shook Ones. And Bill Burr has learned 2 lessons. One, ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. I don't know if you guys remember. I'm sure you do. But when Gina Carano got fired, he delayed, and then he finally gave a statement. My man Fireball, shout out to Fireball, scooped everybody with that statement. But really, it was more of people on his own podcast speaking for him and him kind of agreeing and trying to be the halfway crook guy, but still trying to keep his foot in Hollywood so he can do things like this. And got himself in a little bit of trouble. So you learned 2 things, Mr. Burr. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks, and get what you fucking deserve. So, Bill Burr has been canceled. Twitter crazies attack Bill Burr and his wife racially. By the way, they say absolutely racist things about both of them because he's racist. Sheesh. So am I okay with this? No, I'm actually very pissed at a lot of stuff I see. But man, you had the opportunity. And some people were cool with what he said. And I'm not the guy to tell people what to do with their lives. I'm not the guy to tell people to take food out of their pot or food out of their plate and tell people what to do with their job. But you could have saw things coming and you didn't. And it's a couple weeks later and they're after you now. So, but in a one way, this is going to be a good thing. I think a lot of normal people, first off, hopefully people will stop using Twitter as a thing. I know that's not going to happen anytime soon. It doesn't matter if there's 2 people on Twitter, they will still use it as an indicator of anything. But hopefully when people see, wow, this is really racist, some of the stuff they're saying about Nia, This is fucked up. And that's just because Bill Burr made a few jokes, that doesn't make this right. So yeah. Let's see. Going to send you a StreamYards. Don't have an account. I'm drunk and busy. Get imaginary super chat. Well, I want you to send. Want to send you some love. Yay, man! You enjoy Among Us. You stay drunk. You have fun. I appreciate you being here, man. I appreciate you lurking. All the way is up. We're here to support you, man. I see that. You guys are here to support me. And yeah, the Mob Deep. It's the halfway crook situation. The Bill Burr, he wanted to halfway defend Gina, and look what it got him. He was gonna get canceled anyway. And yeah, greetings, W2 Digital Design. Had to give support and say howdy. I appreciate your support and howdy. Yeah, Cowley Hearts straight up shook ones. He ain't a crook, son. He just a shook one. Yeah, it's not okay. The shit they said about, we'll get to it because of this Bounding in the Comics article, has a lot of, it's fucking disgusting. There's no other word for it. And then a couple of them, and I still have, hold on a second. I actually looked, because one of the avatars, I'm like, is this a small little Asian girl? They claim to be black, and I don't have their Twitter up. So I'm not going to dig for it. But yeah, it's very disgusting. So let's get it going. Twitter crazies attack Bill Burr and his wife for Grammys jokes making fun of feminists. And I actually didn't watch the video or the Grammys, and I'm not going to now either. But crazy, well, I think it's a smaller clip here. I may check it out. Crazy Twitter users are attacking the Mandalorian actor Bill Burr for his recent comments at the Grammys where he took a crack at feminists. Oh, and he mispronounced names. Oh. As noted by Data Racer, he was announcing the winner for Best Tropical Latin Album. What the hell is a tropical Latin album as opposed to a regular Latin album? Tropical is genre that I don't know about. I am old, so if it's a genre, I don't want to, They stated, all right, how many feminists are going to go nuts? Why is this cis white male doing all this Latino stuff? I did see that part because I think that's just what he...
All right. Hey, how many feminists are like going nuts? So why is this cis white male doing all this Latino stuff? And the Grammy goes...
Yeah, okay.
All right.
When he first introduced, he also made a crack about piano solo earlier. People took offense. How long is this? 6 minutes. We're not doing that. In response to the short crack, Twitter wackos decided to attack Burr and his wife, Nia Renee Hill, real quick. I actually just saw the corner of my eye. Who was leaving? Oh, brightest day. He's gonna crash. Keep holding down real quick. I'm not showing you this because I like the way I look. Lord knows. Just gonna toss in brightest days channel real quick to give him some subs. He does Gunpla. He talks a little bit of the same stuff that we all do. And he just did a Gunpla building stream. And he's probably going to get me back into Gundam model building on accident. So he's at 18. Let's get him to 20. We can get him to 20. We could get him to 20. He's crashing. He's going to sleep. Let him wake up with 20 subs. I just tossed his channel in the chat. If you guys could do me a favor, you're so gracious and tossing me money, go ahead and toss this guy Brightest Day a sub. I appreciate it. I'd appreciate it if you could do that. Try to give something for everyone. You end up giving nothing to anyone. Yeah. Try to be all things to all people. You end up being nothing to no one. Had a wonderful woman who happened to be of color, which I hate the concept of color, wonderful woman, and being called a bigot to my face while holding her hand. Yeah, there's a real thing. This interracial thing, man. And I've told the story. My great, I don't know how many greats, but like whatever got you into 1910-ish, like between 1900 and 1910, he's an Irish dude who married a black woman back then. So it's like there were people have not cared for a while, but there's always going to be assholes because they were back then. So that's bullshit. Less than 48 hours to Justice League. We will talk about that. I'm pretty jazzed about Justice League. I'm getting jazzed. The early reviews from the critics are really jazzing because the critics don't want to give this shit a positive review. The fix is in for this movie, and the critics still giving it somewhat positive on Rotten Tomatoes of all places. That makes you think, hey, this shit might be kind of fire. This might be kind of fire. Because the last thing they want to do is give that movie any publicity and any shine. And yeah, what they said, and we'll get into it, is disgusting. But I got to cover it. It's so gross. But it's like, it's disgusting, but it has to be put out there. So this is how we end this. We keep showing this is the tolerant side. These are the people who are trying to be anti-racist and all this other shit. Yeah, it was the mildest Burr ever. Yeah, the mildest thing Burr ever said. It's just woke racism and bullshit. Exactly. The stream element box. Oh, no, that's me. Sub, thank you, Gomer Kyle. Thank you, David Blair. Thank you, Grinakuma. Yeah, a good person of color does not define it. Yeah, just like a good white plate. Man, and like I said, I'm roboting, aren't I? I see the connection. Really? We're going to do this? I have this as a wired connection. I'm not on Wi-Fi. It is raining, so if I'm roboting, let me know because I see the connection bot, and I'm actually going to go off camera because I think that'll help, and it does help. So I apologize if I robot. Yeah, does not define them. Ogre Squasher really wish Burr had told Disney to screw themselves. I do too, and I'm sure he does too. Ogre Squasher, and who needs subbing? Brightest Day. It's up here. Right up here. It's right after the Stream Elements bot. Brightest Day's channel. He does Gunpla, and he talks like about Battlestar and whatever else he talks about. Yeah, if you can get him a sub, he's at 20-ish now because everybody else subbed. I'd appreciate it, man. I'd appreciate it, and I appreciate this community. This community has taken me in under his wing, and now you guys have taken me in as your hero, or at least the guys read you news and talk shit. And I appreciate it. I just laugh at that shit. I have Persuasion. Oh man, so you like the black ladies apparently. Persuasion for Coco my whole life. If some motherfucker comes to me, I'm asserting my whiteness. I'm gonna punch him in the mouth. For apparently, man, they're real about this. I have it. You were at me. I know what you meant. Yep, Brightest Day. Everything is okay. One of us, yeah. So you guys say everything's okay. Going back on camera then. But let's actually get to some of the reaction. There's a huge. Can I? I don't want to open the image. I really want to get the Twitter. So this is a screen cap. They'll show some tweets. I'll just go off the tweets they show. They're calling his wife this word. Cool. I just said it. I know. Hey, motherfucker, you're racist. Keep one eye open at all times. This is the one that got me. This is one of the ones that got me, I should say. Oh, shit. I called it K-cap. While I'm not suggesting Bill Burr is a racist, a white man having a non-white wife can sometimes be a sign of racism. So you shouldn't assume someone isn't racist just because they own a minority sex servant. They may well have one because they're racist. Hey, Mr. Claiborne Griffin, do you think calling a black woman a minority sex servant, you think that might be a little racist? Maybe just a tad. You piece of shit. Fuck you. Oh boy. But of course, granted, these are not the same account. Sorry for all the Latin nominees. This racist white man as a presenter should be ashamed. And then this person, he's Chuli's Berry. So he's married to now this person claims to be black, which doesn't excuse her from being an ignorant piece of shit. You're still a piece of shit. But I don't know. She could also be lying. So it doesn't even have to be true. But this is the shit they said. Is there more of the shit? And lousy excuse for not knowing how to pronounce names. You were hired to reflect poorly on you or short It was disrespectful and quite racist piece of shit. No means I'm a sensitive person, but when it comes to comedy and suicide joke, right now on this platform is beyond poor taste. It's fucking disgusting. Hashtag Grammys. Now you're making feminist and racist jokes. Fuck off, yeah. Racist ass pig. Who the hell's decides to use this piece of garbage as a Grammy presenter? For these people, it's an honor. It's garbage. The Grammys is a stupid institution. It's a bunch of people who fuck the people to get there and make shitty music, and a few people who make good music. That's neither here nor there. It's not an honor, so that's not true. And treat it as a total joke. It is. I'm watching you right now. You're a total disgrace. I hope you know what all those whatever. Gen Z calling Bill Burr a racist. Bill Burr and his beautiful wife Nia, and then it says, "Guess what? Lots of racist white men date black women. And a lot of black women have internalized misogynoir." Oh, I don't know what the hell is that. Is that a new word? How about you shut the fuck up? Because if you disagree with us, you have internalized misogynoir. That's stupid. I'm guessing that's like misogyny towards black women. That's all I can guess. Geesh, look at this shit. This demon sage says, "I don't give a fuck about his wife being black. She knows her ugly ass husband ain't funny and racist. She probably got a massive king." So she looks racist too. I don't think Bill Burr is a racist. We gotta start acting like because you're attracted to black women, that automatically means you can't be racist. Masters love black women, and guess what? They still enslaved. So yeah. So apparently, fuck her agency. All they could do is basically be completely racist towards her while calling him racist. They have to be racist towards her because she has a master king. They literally called her a sex slave. One guy, what was the actual term? I don't gotta get through all these ugly ass tweets. A minority sex servant. This is the same guy as Claiborne, asshole. So these are, you notice that these are actually a lot of these are the same people. I didn't peep that. So these are some of the same assholes to retweet the same shit, spamming and all this other shit. White people really think attraction to POC cancels out racism, like white supremacy. Oh God, this is ignorance. I'm 43. Bill Burr is racist because every white American is racist. That's the gig. Wow. Well, you know what? If the left is to be believed, I see why you guys think that, because the left is clearly filled with white supremacists. That's obvious by this. This article proves that the left is filled with white supremacists. And then it's like, okay. And then, of course, the slave thing, slave references, just keep constantly basically calling his wife a slave. So Disney released a talking about the Gina Carano shit. So this is what happens, Burr. You kind of halfway crooked it. You didn't want to ruffle the feathers, and so now everyone's calling you a racist. Everyone's calling your wife a coon. Everyone has everything on earth for saying, yeah, Dad, bye. He's right. You get what you fucking deserve. Again, Mr. Fleck. You Bill Burr really does get what he deserves, man. The shit we just read was fucking abhorrent, disgusting. All those motherfuckers deserve a kick to the ass, as far as I'm concerned. But we're not violent. Don't want to throw a punch. But fuck me. When you got the chance to say something, you gotta say something, because they're going to come for you anyway, motherfucker. They'll always come for you. Let's see who we at. I laugh at that shit. Oh, okay. I saw this one earlier. Spam. Sorry about my spam. Thanks, Gomer. Subbing and comments. Let's see where my man Bryce Day is at. Let's talk about something positive before we get into your reaction to some of those disgusting ass tweets. So we got Brightest Day to 22. Got him 22 subs. Cool. Let me just see if anyone else slinging out super chats. Nope, still my man throwing out too much money for me, but I appreciate it. I'm not gonna say no. So okay, I'm glad you guys subbed to my man Brightest Day. I appreciate it. Yeah. Just a tad. Yeah, I think some of those tweets just a tad, just a little bit. There was more. Data Racer had, I think, more than that. Remember when Snoop Dogg calls the Hodge twins? I did not remember when the Snoop Dogg calls the Hodge twins that. They always want to throw around that word, and you know what? Like, more and more, I've heard for years people say that black culture is toxic, and I've defended parts of it and agree with parts of it, but the more you see this shit, the more you have this multicultural racist shit, and it's not all, a lot of it's being pushed on black culture. A lot of the tenets of black culture were pushed on the black culture. That's neither here nor there. But the more you see that, you're like, it's toxic, and there's a reason that a lot of the most successful members of the community have to sort of disavow it to get anywhere, because there's always something. If there are any Alien fans, oh no, Yo Fit Motto passed away. He played the character Parker. He was 81. Rest in peace, Yo Fit Motto. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce your name. Yeah. Yeah, shot. Whose shot goes? I loved her response to this. What was her response? I don't know if I saw it. Those ladies just jealous they can't get any woman of any color. Period. No. They cannot get any woman. Wow. Is the Bill Burr? Yeah, Bill Burr's wife is a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. She's real pretty. David Blair, me too, man. David Blair, almost like David Blaine. I know. Say what you want about me, but leave my wife out of it. No, they don't. And you know what? She gets what she deserves too, because she's the woke one. You wanted to be all woke. Look what happens to your wokies the second your husband goes a little bit off the line. Look what happens to you. Look what those people think of you. You get what you deserve. Hell, Islington girl. The entire female population of my fan base. Her and Kate, which sometimes Kate doesn't show up. Congrats, Brian's Day. Yeah. We want to give him a train if we can. Why not? Yeah, and if you haven't hit that like button, please hit the like button and subscribe. Do both. And you guys say hi to Islington Girl and Ogre Squasher. He had a whole list of folks he called that. Yeah, that the one guy kept up with that. Sorry to R.I.P. I'm an Alien fan. Oh, sorry about the guy from Alien. So all the toxic idiots projecting their own thoughts on us. If you support the Snyder Cut, you're racist or terrorist. Now, yeah, I almost thought I actually do have that up. We'll talk about that before getting into some positive news with the Snyder Cut. LOL. Yeah. T.M. Martin, there's a few girls that show up. It's you, T.M. Martin, she's the one who came up with this idea for the Cash App and has not actually shown up since. Maybe I scared her off when we did a stream on Comics Division channel. Hell to Vigilante Williamson, freedom of thought is under attack, and anyone right of effing crazy is Spitler. These people forget that he was a socialist, and I've actually gotten some beef with that, but he definitely was. Maybe not a Marxist, maybe not a hardcore, but he was definitely on the socialism spectrum. That's why he named the group after the National Socialists. So yeah, Bill Burr, halfway crooked, got his beautiful wife, into a lot of spit. Who got him into a lot of spit because she's the one who's tamed him. She's the one who's woken him up. Okay, honey, you guys are all woke. Look what help, and I'm sure that helped him get a lot of his connections. Now he's doing stuff with the Grammys. He's doing stuff with Disney. He's growing a little bit. Okay. Comes with a price. Everything comes with a price. As you guys are remembering, Yaphet Kotto, Bill Burr making so much more money in the future if he went all hard dick swinging, not half cock. Yes, he would. And Yaphet Kotto played Algie Giandello. Giandello. I mispronounced his name, so that means I'm racist. And Homicide. So yeah, Bill Burr, you get what you fucking deserve. Not gonna talk too much about this shit because these are a bunch of comics pros, and I don't know if you guys know about the comics industry, but it's completely dead as a fucking doorknob. It has almost no use. I have The Last Ronin. There's some comics. There's still some new comics coming from major comics companies that are still worth a damn, but not that many. So like these people, like none of these people are more relevant than any of you in the chat. These are just random people who have jobs that pay less than your job, and they happen to work in comics, and they're calling people who like the Snyder Cut terrorists. Their Eisner Award winning. That doesn't even mean anything because these award shows have been woke and trashed for years. They took issue with the hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Let's just cut to what they were saying. This is what happens when you cave into terrorists because we're terrorists just because we wanted a damn movie. P.S. Motherfucker, who's really a terrorist? Somebody who wants a movie or somebody who says, you know what, even though you spent, years and years on this movie, your daughter just offed herself? Well, fuck you. You can't finish it. Who's worse? Because that was the story that got this started. I know that, letting fans be happy is so against your platform, but I thought these left for communists. Are you collectivists or not? You have principles or not? Because when the fans do something, this is a populist thing, and populists sometimes, can mix with the progressive left a little bit. I thought you all were collectivists. But no, don't negotiate with terrorists. Don't give people what they want. Don't try to make money. What do you people want? And so, I mean, these people are such losers. These comics pros are such complete garbage, losers of no weight, of no consequence. And apparently, I guess one of these idiots are starting to lock their own accounts. It's like, how can I even cover such a meaningless story? I'd much rather talk about the fact that it has positive reviews. Man, I'm not somebody who gives Rotten Tomatoes any fucking credit, right? But considering how, to be honest, DC movies have had a deck stacked against them since the MCU got big and media wanted access from Marvel instead of DC. And you just saw just pot shots here and there, scores being a point less, even movies that weren't great just being kind of overbashed. Right now it has a 6.7 out of 10, 75% from critics who are probably apt to hate it. A lot of these critics are probably feeling like those dumbass comic pros, yet and still it has a positive review. I'll be honest, I'm cautiously optimistic at best with this. I've been like, I'm expecting kind of a trash. I'm expecting better than what we got, but I'm still not expecting much. But this is starting to get that cautious optimism. I'm starting to get a little jazzed. I'm starting to get a little excited. People who have seen it early are pretty excited. And I'm getting a little excited. Part of me worries because if you remember, Batman versus Superman had a little bit of hype before it came out by people who saw, and that didn't really deliver, even though a lot of people like the extended version, which I never saw. But yeah, let me see. Let's see what you guys are talking about. I love talking to you guys. You guys are the best. Yeah, there's a lot more money in regular folks, but it depends on how much the shadow funding is. And when it comes to Bill Burr, I don't think he's making his decisions based upon money per se. I think it's a lot about status with him because he wanted the status of working with Disney, the status of working with the Grammys, the status of being one of those type of celebrities. He was in lots of movies, Alien and Nightmare on Elm Street 6. A comic pro in 2021 is like a dog with no teeth or a hoe without a, oh boy, terrorist, geez. Yeah, unless they are independent. I think you're talking about the political thing I was talking about. Also in Running Man with Schwarzenegger, man, this guy's kind of like a legend. And in one of the Bond films. Man. I should probably check this guy's IMDb in a second. As a person who was in an actual terrorist attack, people flinging that word around really irritate me. Snyder fans are not that. I can't help but to ask Islington girl, what if you don't mind, you don't want to tell me, that's understandable. It seems very traumatic. What happened? If you're willing to disclose. If not, that's completely fine, understandable. It doesn't mean Gail Simone is a schmotsy. Now, because she was going about how ZSJ was, according to her brethren, her people. Yeah, she's a terrorist. They didn't approve of it, so it must be bad. Those nasty ist fans. Yep. He's one of those actors, and you see him a lot, and he's that guy. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, give Bryce Day a sub if you haven't already. So let's get into this story. Critic reviews for the Snyder Cut, Zack Snyder's Justice League, which will stream on HBO Max, have been released. Rotten Tomatoes, the tomato meter, critic currently sits at 75%. 71 fresh reviews, 24 rotten ones with an average of 6.7 out of 10. So it's between 6 and 7 out of 10. John DeFore at the Hollywood Reporter, and before this article, I never heard of its existence, gave a rotten review. He says, even a good superhero flick, and this definitely isn't it, shouldn't be this long. Scott Mendelson, who was a piece of shit, if I remember correctly, I think he's one of the guys who encouraged cuties. He gives the film a 6 out of 10. He writes, film is dragged out and redundant to a comical degree, but a much improved action finality and emphasis on Ray Fisher's cyborg make it worth seeing without the fuss. Or make it worth seeing and worth the fuss. I really thought it should have been 4 1-hour episodes. Oh man, Phil DeSimian gives it a 2 out of 5. He says it's all a bit hashtag release the deleted scenes. I see. Richard Lawson of Vanity Fair gives the film a fresh score. He writes, while there's going to be debate both leading up to and after the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League, no one can deny the chasm in quality between Snyder and Whedon's vision. Wow. Kristen Acuna at Insider gives the score a B+. She writes, this movie was willed to life by fans and made for fans who will leave this film largely satisfied and hungry for more. Shout out to Lloyd Banks. More than 3 years later, justice is served. Wow. This is the insight. These are pretty, these are not rags that like us at all. Hannah Woodhead, Little White Lies gives the film 2. So there's people that hate it. Justice League is overwhelming, miserable, signifies nothing other than the potential of fandom to influence top level creative decision making, as opposed to having stinky ass terrible writers who get paid nothing and stinky ass Tumblr users who have Twitters who don't wash their ass. Karen Hannah Slate gives the film a fresh review. She writes, Snyder's Justice League is more in a way that most films wouldn't dare. After a year with no theaters at all, to see more movies commit so completely to a vision that's impossible not to be swept away. So these are just, I guess I can go on. It's kind of just giving you, this looks like this article really is just giving you everybody's thoughts, and some of the good and some of the bad. But the thing is, again, critics are not looking to like this film. And for it to have as positive reviews as it does, with one of the biggest issues being the length, which we knew it was 4 hours. And I thought it should have been a 4 1-hour episodes, but they chose this way. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty jazzed. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Oh boy. Oh shit, Islington Girl. I was in London in 2005 during the attack then. I see. Well, the Islington Girl. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, a bus was bombed about 2 blocks from my work. I'm sorry to hear that. Jeez. Yeah, R.I.P. Yaphet Kotto. We're going to check out his IMDb and honor in a second. But yeah, I am very sorry about that Islington Girl. I hope you don't have any residual trauma. That's terrible. Rotten Tomatoes sucks after the Captain Marvel review. That was it for me. Doesn't Disney own a part of Rotten Tomatoes? Again, yes, they do. But that's my point. Disney has owned a part of them for a while. Disney has shitted on Rotten Tomatoes for a while or shitted on Warner Brothers product. So it's like the biases would be against this movie. The biases would not be for this movie. So I'm cautiously optimistic. Again, I'm not a Snyder Cut bro, even though I was trying to lobby on Twitter to try to get an early link. Hail Darius Munchausen. I almost didn't say hi. I saw your comment, but took for granted you had just showed up. So hell See, Grand Akuma. VW said, VW, I ain't giving them a quarter. I've been called all it's the folks for years from now. If I ain't independent product, Japanese oldies, I ain't giving it anything. Mortal Kombat, yeah, I'm calling check. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, you guys can put an F for Yafi Kodo. So you guys toss some F's in the chat. And the Snyder stuff's probably on thing I'll check this year. So yeah, F's in the chat. Let me check my D Live fam real quick before I go on, because the D Live fam is always here. It doesn't look like anyone left a comment, but it does look like somebody may be watching. So shout out to the D Live fam. We appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and check, see if anyone is foolish enough to give me more money, which I appreciate a ton. And then we're going to get back to it. And let me know if you give me a cash app, because I'm having not issues. I just don't know where my phone is, and I don't want to look for it live on air. So yeah, I'm kind of with you on as far as this year goes. I'll be checking a lot more old stuff. So yeah, F in the chat for Yafit Kodo. Appreciate it. Hail Makity 90. Feel honored. Makity 90 showed up. Didn't even know he knew about this corner of the internet. He is a superstar artist. If you haven't subbed to Makity 90, I don't know what you're doing with your life. He says, hey, feels like I just saw you. So some of you guys, I don't know if another stream let out and you guys are doing a soft raid, but I appreciate it, man. Look up the Captain Marvel rating. Is it higher than Justice League? If it is, there's no way fans are behind those percentages. No, fans aren't behind these percentages. These percentages right here are all critics. My point is that you would think critics would be more biased towards this. I remember that Captain Marvel thing when they start messing with the reviews or messing with the ratings. A bunch of people lost their lives that day, but I was very lucky. People use that word without understanding anything about it. I agree. People don't really realize the trauma that happens, and I think one of the criticisms that had a bit of aptness in a vacuum was for the Gina Carano thing was her use of just to use an allegory about that time at all. Granted, a lot of people made a counterpoint, other people did it, but two wrongs don't really make it right. And it's still the issue of overusing things. Just like the word plantation gets overused. A lot of words get overused where people don't really think about what they're saying when they say it. F in the chat again for Yafit Kodo. And Hail Parrot Head. I appreciate you showing up. People throw around words every day. Don't really understand. Don't really take stock of what they mean. Always living up to minority heritage. I rate all the lies. They may make you a toxic white male. Hell, Parrot Head. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. What do you guys think about the Snyder Cut? So actually, yeah, that's pretty much it. We got the positive stories to end that we usually end with. We're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna talk about the Snyder Cut, and then we'll get into the positive stories and call it a night. This is be a little bit of a short one. We usually do hour episodes because this show is ballooned into a 2-hour, sometimes 3-hour podcast. But man, I am a DC fan. You probably noticed that most of my hoodies and little sweatshirts are Superman, Flash, Batman, and shit like that. I'm a DC fan. I'm a Marvel fan too. I grew up with both, but I'm a DC fan. I err towards DC. I was really let down by Batman versus Superman, like really let down, and so I'm not optimistic naturally. I did not like the original Justice League. I don't think anyone did, and I still, even with the positivity, I'm not expecting much, but I want to be proven wrong. I think the fandom is infectious. The fandom is so infectious that you guys have gotten me excited. But what say you? I know there's some people like me who are like a little less, just a little more standoffish about this whole thing. Because I really don't think it's, I don't know. But it looks like it's going to be dope. And I agree with you, Greta Coleman. It does look like that. Guys, that 70s rock fan. Hey. Hail that 70s rock fan. Superhero movies aren't really my thing, but I'm happy for the fans of the project. I hope they enjoy it. Yeah. Hail chat and F for Yaphet Kodo. Real quick, let's actually check up Yaphet Kodo. I've seen him. As soon as you see him, I know who he is. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys you just see. So yeah, real quick, just with respect, and I'm gonna check his IMDb as well. I could just queued up, put a little respect on the man, Yaphet Kodo, who's a great actor for a long time, and a lot of classic just stuff from the 80s and 90s. Lots of just classic stuff. So, real quick, Jesus, CNN, are we really gonna do this? Is there any way to okay, so you got to use this Paramount Plus thing. But Yaphet Kodo, Alien and Homicide, Life on the Street actor, dead at 81. Yaphet Kodo, an actor known for bringing gravitas to his roles across television and film, has died. According to his agent, Brian Goldhar, he was 81. He died on March 14th, 10:30 local time in the Philippines, where he lived with his wife. Okay, he was living in the Philippines. Said the cause of death was not provided. His on-screen body of work began in the late 60s and remained steady through the 90s. He amassed an array of memorable roles that spoke to his transformative talent. This talks about some of his notable work, which includes Alien, The Running Man, Midnight Run, Live and Let Die, where he played the Bond villain Mr. Big, which I do remember that actually, because that tries to add. Let's actually just check out his IMDb. So oops, I did not mean to do that. I'm a goof. Hold on real quick. I'm a goofy for that one. And let's see. Recently closed. All right. Let's try this again. I don't know why. I just had to exit out of it. Okay. So he played Parker in Alien Isolation, a recent video game of Alien. Witness Protection. He was he was in The Wire. He had a little small parts in The Wire. Homicide the movie, Homicide Life in the Street, which was a great procedural, and he even had a cameo in Law and Order as the same character from Homicide. Let's see what other. I'm just looking for the noteworthy stuff. Deadline for Murder, the Puppet Masters I never heard of. Sequest, there's nothing personal. Sorry, I'm trying to look for the stuff that's relevant. Freddy's Dead, Final Nightmare, Midnight Run, Murder She Wrote, Perry Mason, The Running Man. Not that Desperado, but a movie called Desperado. Hill Street Blues, Love and Honor, Women of San Quentin. Let's see, he was a cameo on A-Team, cameo Fantasy Island. So he's just Alien, Blue Collar. Let's see what else we have. I think we're getting back to this. So he was just in tons of movies. Gunsmoke. Wow. So he's been a while. He's been at it for a while. Bonanza. He was even in Bonanza. The original Thomas Crown Affair. So yeah, you're talking about a guy who was in a lot of movies for a lot of years, a lot of TV for a lot of years. Long career in Hollywood, and he's passed. So yeah, he was in a lot of stuff. That's real sad. Let's see what you guys say, and we'll get into some positive news, and then we'll probably go ahead and get out of here. Oh yeah, if half of the twats on Twitter were to meet a true Yahtzee, they would cry. Twitter's on WW2. Let's just say maybe talking German. Yeah, it might be. How manipulatable people are. That 70s rock fan is quite excited for the Snyder Cut and didn't think he would be, but he is. Especially as it's winding up the right people. Yeah, I'm getting more excited. I watch Batman like one superhero thing every couple of years. I see. And yes, R.I.P. Yaphet Kotto. We definitely lost a good one. I agree. And yeah, more F's in the chat for Yaphet Kotto. He was on a lot of stuff as I shown. He was the main bad guy in Live and Let Die. Actually, I didn't see that. Maybe it was only time. I don't know why I didn't see that. Credit. Yeah, Live and Let Die and across the Magnificent Across 110th Street. I just remember the song. Yeah, I knew you remember. If you've seen old stuff, you've seen Yaphet Kotto. One of my favorite movies. Yeah, Alien, one of my favorite movies ever. And imagine that female and black actors were around before Disney invented them all in 2016. Yeah, could you believe that? I know all these obscure actors don't get the credit they deserve. They really don't. And they're really the foundation. That's really Hollywood. We talk about all these, woke, terrible actors. And even back then you had the really cocky A-listers, but it's those backbone actors that really make up Hollywood. Exactly, Grinna Kuma. Always a favorite of mine. He was brilliant across 110th Street. Really gritty NYC cop movie of the 70s. I did see that Batman fan film Dying is Easy. I liked it. I have issues with it. I thought it was the story was good, but there's still some writing issues. The acting was the Batman costume was excellent. The costuming and the scenes and the shots were excellent, and the acting was pretty solid. And that's not the first thing they've done. Bat in the Sun, I've been following them for a long time, off and on, because they've been at it for a long time. People were saying, "Oh, DC should hire him." I'm probably in the comments of some of those videos under my old account saying DC should hire you guys. 5, 7, 10 years ago in one of their shorts. They should have been hired a decade ago by DC and Warner Brothers. So yeah, they're pretty good over there, Bat in the Sun. Yeah, and listen to Stream Elements. James Bond, Live and Let Die, Kanaga. It was an amazing fan movie. Just another case of fans getting it right, Hollywood getting it wrong. There are amazing fan movies out there. Check out Joker Rising. That's a great fan movie about a version of the Joker. It's really cool. 101 Reasons to Keep the Lights on. What are you doing? Let's see. Hopefully you're not doing anything stupid. Oh my God. Ogre Squasher, you got this. I owe you my life. Oh my God. I said, I didn't want please tell me you didn't do. Well, I think you did. Okay. So Ogre Squasher is trying to put my unborn and unconceived kids through college. He tossed $101 in the super chat, meaning he's giving me $151 in one night. Oh my God. I made more money from Ogre Squasher today than I did for my job, I think. Wow. Ogre Squasher. I guess I have to give you my right arm. You've given me $200 in a week. I owe you I owe you my firstborn. Thank you so much, man. I words don't. I can't even believe that. I know you said don't feel embarrassed or ashamed, but I'm just like, oh my God, I don't deserve super chats like that. So thank you, man. Please, if you haven't emailed me, please email me or hit me up on mine. I gotta give you something in return, man. You're just doing far too much, more than I could ever imagine. You're literally supporting this channel in a way that I would have never expected anyone to do it. So I'm flabbergasted. Yes, please hit the like button if you subscribe. If you have not, feel no need to send a super chat because Ogre Squasher sent it enough for everyone on earth. And I could be more appreciative. Lots of 80s movies. Yeah, he was in a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street 6. Okay, I'm probably gonna pay. Yeah, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas in March with Ogre Squasher. Thank you, man. Thank you. Seriously, and it is beyond awesome. I can't believe it. And Eric K says you deserve super chat. Shut up. I mean, I deserve super chats, but not 150 between two of them. Karaga, the question still stands, Mr. Bond. Asked by the gentleman concerned, why did you touch us? Why did you touch her? That's not the such question a gentleman asks. Live and Let Die is one of my favorite ones. I haven't seen that in a while though. I might break out Live and Let Die and offer an offer of Yaphet Kotto. Give me a you. It says, "Shut up, man. You're awesome. You deserve it. You deserve it." I don't know if I do, but I think I'm grateful. Eric K. Hell tells me he deserves it. Man. Yeah. Well, get your I will have to get LLC going. Hell, Kate. Look at them. We got 2 females at the same time in the chat, unless Islington girl disappeared. Look at us. It's really moving up in the world. But hell, Kate, I actually probably, Ogre Squash is going to fund me. Apparently, if I do start an LLC. My fellow Finn, Eric K. Eric K. Finnish? I know he's a Finn. There's a supermodel. I know he's a Finn. Hell, that 70s rock fan. Check your tips. Oh my God, my tips. So my freaking what is it? Cash App. I can't see right now. So, but if you just sent a super chat, and so did Eric K. Oh, he's not the only vigilante we need. He's the vigilante we want. Thank you, Eric K. I appreciate it so much. And you're plugging 110th Street, that 70s rock fan. And Eric K and that 70s rock fans are the first and second super chats I've ever gotten. It was Eric K and then that 70s rock fan. So maybe they're the same person. Or maybe they're just, a link. They have a link forever. Hey, VW. This is that 70s rock fans chat. Hey, VW, if you want a great example of a gritty 1970s New York cop movie, watch Yaphet Kotto and Across 110th Street. I may be getting 2 songs mixed up. And that brilliant Bill. Oh, it is the brilliant Bill Withers theme song, later reused by Tarantino. So I got that song right. I know that song. That's because I love, you hear me with the samples. I love 70s and 60s music. So yeah. Across 110th Street. I can't sing it. Bill Withers was the fucking man. If you like soul music, check out Bill Withers. If you haven't, he's the fucking man. Let's see, guys. It's a love fest in the chat. Now you can buy some stuff to review. Yeah, I do need some reviews, don't I? It's been a while since I did a review. Last review I did was WandaVision, and then when when Gina thing went down, I stopped reviewing that. You guys deserve reviews. Likewise, you guys saying hey each other. Everyone's saying hey. So Islington girl is still here. Kate is still here. So we have 100% more females than we usually do, because usually only one at a time. That's what he said. Still hanging. Cool. Glad you got the cash app, because I couldn't use PayPal. I appreciate it, man. You guys are giving me almost $200 a day. Eric K is very Finnish. I think the only thing finishing are the supermodels around Eric K. Hell, 70s rock fan. Everyone, just so much love. It's not much, but I am unemployed. Oh man, I feel even worse, man. Sheesh, man. Hey, I don't. If ever we want to do the opposite thing, we need to get a GoFundMe for anybody. We can get a GoFundMe started for you guys, because it was somebody else who shall remain nameless. He said he was having a hard time. I said, hey, you want to do a GoFundMe? He said no. But I mean, if you guys ever wanted to, and same with you, that 70s rock fan. I feel like if I can send you your money back, because you deserve it, man. I don't want to take from if you're unemployed. Yeah, Eric K beat you. He beat you again. Just got you. But I appreciate it. He's far more handsome than all of us. Just had to live with it. So Darius thought it was Bobby Womack. Golly, offhand, I'm hearing in my head. He says Bill Withers is awesome. Bill Withers is amazing. Bill Withers. Let me check. I'll have to check. Bill Withers is amazing, though. So you found Bill Withers because It's a Gundam. Interesting. I didn't know he was in the Bill Withers. Don't feel bad, buddy. I can afford a few bucks for my favorite streamers. I think the Justice League will be far better than the original. Zack Snyder's daughter passed away during the original filming, and DC replaced him. I think it's worth to see his vision. Yeah, that alone, and just the fact that people, you're giving in to terrorists. Like, what the fuck was that? When somebody's daughter dies that way, and they have to leave, and then when they come back, you're like pushing it away, and because he wanted to come back, he was literally taken off. He was taken off of the film. He wanted to come back and finish it. You can imagine. I can't imagine going through something that tragic and wanting to work. I can also imagine wanting to be there for your family because it affects the whole family. But that's a tough thing. They're doing a charity stream for his daughter tomorrow, or actually today because it's late here. It was Bobby Womack, so we've been singing the wrong person. Bill Withers is still awesome though. Ain't no sunshine where he's going. I cannot sing. I wish I was as good of a singer as Doomcock. If the past year's done anything, it's made me give more. I love you all. Listen, man, I know I give to a lot of creators too, because I feel like the only way we can continue, maybe that's why you guys are so gracious with me. The only way we can continue to have any chance of winning this culture war, even though it's starting to win itself because these people are so crazy, is to make sure the creators that are there have support. You know what I mean? That's why my trinity of people, as far as YouTubers I'm subscribed to, and I may even add some, especially you guys. You guys are just paying for me to sub to more YouTubers almost. But is Doomcock, Young Ripper, and Gary and Nerd Roddy. Those are the 3 YouTubers I sub to, and a few different people's Patreons. But those 3 through YouTube, and you gotta support creators because they've replaced entertainment to me. This is replacing entertainment. I mean, me doing this is replacing entertainment. So that's why you guys start your own channel if you haven't. It's loads of fun. Maybe you'll meet really, really nice people that'll give you loads of money just to talk shit. And it's tons of fun, and it's replaced entertainment. I think a lot of the reason I don't watch as much stuff is I'm doing too much of this. So thank you guys for supporting my YouTube addiction. I love you all. Listen to Bill Withers at the weekend. At my age, it's easy to get confused. You're a racist. No, actually, I think Bobby Womack may be a white guy. So maybe I'm racist. Yes, it's tomorrow or today because again, it's already. Oh no, it is still Tuesday. I thought it was later. So for the next 10 to 15 minutes, it's Tuesday. So yeah, it is still tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. Depending on where you are in the world, it's today though. Seriously, the so-called journals are disgusting. It's not about being right and reporting like it was one day, or maybe it was one day. It's about being the first and generating hate clicks. Yeah. And generating hate clicks is something we're going to have to evolve from. Like that Captain America is pure bait. Pure rage bait, pure pander bait. That's all it's there for. They have nothing to it. And honestly, I think it was kind of tame. But it's only there to get, we're round up. They made Captain America. Like, okay. And we have 20 people right now. You guys are awesome. Wish could give, but hey, you don't have to give anything, man. You give more. Did you give some? Don't do anything. Okay, you got you. If you guys have given to my Cash App, let me know because I do not have my phone in front of me, so I won't know. But man, thank you for being here. It really means a lot for you to show up. And of course, Bobby Womack wrote one of the earliest Rolling Stones hits. It's all over now. My only issue with the Rolling Stones, a lot of early songs is covers. You said Bobby Womack wrote a song. You know, they had a lot of people help with their, especially their early songwriting. They didn't even do a lot of early songwriting. And then when artists started to sample their music, they got all pissy. I'm like, that's pay it forward, motherfuckers. That's my only, they're great legendary musicians otherwise, but they had a lot of help, especially in their early career. Beatles helped put them on. You guys had a lot of help to act all ashy when other people are looking for you guys. And I would donate to Doomcock if he wouldn't sing. Hot take. I like Doomcock singing, like the 40s esque, the old school crooner voice. It almost puts me in mind Seth MacFarlane a little bit. Just need to pick out a mic. This mic is not a USB mic, but I have a USB version. It's it's Audio Technica AT 2020. I do have an interface because I have like a whole studio and shit. So I have keyboards and shit. So like that's my main reason for having an interface. This was a recording studio that I turned into a YouTube studio. But this is a cheaper mic. This mic is very, very cheap. You can get it without the USB version for like under 100 used, and maybe even add 100 new. And I think with USB, like another 25, $30. So you just look it up. It's AT2020. They have a USB version and a non-USB version. So if you want to do the USB mic, you can do that. If you want to go to the interface route, there's a lot of different options, including a lot of people who are just doing podcasting. That gives you the soundboard option. I think it's called the Rodecaster. That's what a lot of people are doing now. So I don't know how deep you want to go. I would just get a USB mic. If this is all you're doing is this, grab a USB mic like the AT2020 or something similar. You should be A-okay. You guys have replaced the movies, etc. For me, I'd rather talk. Yeah, I'm telling you, this has replaced movies. Watching it, doing it, the whole YouTube community and culture has just completely replaced movies. And Bobby Womack is black. Who am I thinking of as white and didn't know it? There's somebody. Hold on. Let's get off camera. There's somebody who. Bobby Womack was one of those like hidden. Bobby Womack is black. Who the fuck is it that? Bobby Caldwell. That's who I'm thinking of. Bobby Caldwell is the guy who you're like, whoa, this guy is black. Oh, this guy's white. Bobby Caldwell's white. That's who I got confused with. So I'm getting all people. I'm just getting all sorts of people confused. So Bobby Womack is black, but Bobby Caldwell is not. Ogre Squasher is not a fan of Doomcock singing. I've heard a few people who are not fans of his singing. I love his singing. Let's see. We'll hopefully get your mic. Let's see. Rather hear people talk about movies than watch any. A lot of people are feeling that way. There's no new movies to watch. You know, I'm starting to hear. I keep hearing a bunch of recommendations of like one-off movies that I want to check out. So I can't say that. I get most of my entertainment for YouTube streams. Me too. Either streams or videos. Favorite Bill Withers songs: "Lean on Me," "Just the Two of Us," "Lovely Day," "Use Me Up." I'm trying to think of one offhand. I can't. I'm on the spot. I can't think. Of those, "Use Me Up." Of those given, "Use Me Up." But I feel like there's another song that as soon as I get off stream, oh no, this is my favorite one. Anybody know what time? That's a very good question. Does anybody know what time Justice League is dropping? Is it a midnight drop? Is it a time of day drop? If somebody in the chat knows what time Justice League is dropping, please let the rest of the class know. Squasher, "Use Me." Yeah. "Keep on using me until you use me up. Don't. So yeah. But I feel like there's another song that I'm like, oh, that's really my favorite, and I can't think of it offhand. Since a lot of same energy, then early Gary Ripper, "You're Gonna Grow Man," same goes with Matt and Nick. Man, I do feel like I'm part of the Rat Pack, man. And Paulie is already starting to grow. Matt is already starting to grow. They're starting to grow outside of it a little bit, which is good. Jake D, Matt, Paulie, Nick, Culture, Wes, everybody, and all the other, Slash. Even though Slash doesn't really want to grow, he has a really cool channel. If you don't check that out, just there's a lot. The whole crew of people I'm so blessed to know. Are we at 21? This is the highest amount of people. Somebody left. They got Shine left. What the fuck is this weird asshole in a mask for? But yes, we're at 21 people for a second. This is the highest amount of people in any of my streams ever, and I really appreciate it. So I appreciate this compliment, Grenacoma. We'll see. As far as growth, I got to figure something out. As far as I got to do more videos, I have to figure a way to do more videos and make clips something from this, and I got to figure a way to do them efficiently. The Culture Casino is indeed amazing. First Rolling Stones hit in the UK was a Lennon McCartney song, "I Want to Be Your Man." They wrote it in 5 minutes for the Stones. Thought so little of it, they gave it to Ringo to sing as well. Jeez, I did not know that. Thanks. Thank you, Darius. Michael Jackson. Not sure if Michael Jackson has to do anything outside. He actually owns does this state still own the Beatles stuff? Not sure that legal went out. Good example how planning isn't all that, but passion is everything. Stepson thought George Thurgood and Bob Seger were both black. Really? How about that? Me Too podcast are better. YouTube all the way. Haven't watched Netflix yet, man. I'm really becoming like a really lover of other people's podcasts and really like doing this myself. And I gotta really tell you guys, this is very, very fun. Even before any of you guys showed up, this is fun. Like if you haven't done it, you thought maybe I should do it. Please, please, please do it just for yourself. Maybe you'll be lucky one day and have really, really nice people like you guys tossing me money. And I know Darius is going to do it, and hopefully others do too. And we know Bryce Day has a channel. He went to sleep. The tide rise all ships. I was taught that as a kid. A poor man gives even though he has little. A rich one doesn't, even if he has a lot. Keep the drive on. Yeah. Ain't no sunshine. Yeah, ain't no sunshine. Probably be. I think that was the song thing. I do like the DMX remix of "Ain't No Sunshine" from the movie Exit Wounds, which is those DMX movies in the early 2000s are kind of underrated. Not just obviously When We Must Die, but Exit Wounds is pretty cool. Steven Seagal, skinny Steven Seagal at the time. Did anybody happen to see Az's Hills versus Babyface's reviews of season 2, episode 5 and 6? Some of the best humor of you on YouTube in 5 years. I'm assuming you're talking about Batwoman, and I have not seen it. I agree. His videos are hilarious. Man, they are troopers for him and Darius Unlimited and Jay Longbone. Man, I have such a greater respect for them. And even Gary and Doomcock, because they reviewed a lot of the Batwoman on the Inquisition. Man, I made 20 minutes. 20 minutes in the first episode, and it was so trash. Oh man, that 70s rock fan already has a channel. I didn't know that. I'm not subbed that 70s rock fan. I feel upset I'm not subbed to you, man. Yes, we'll change that. Let me actually go off mask or go over the logo so I can take off the mask so I can try to find you on the YouTube. Having a hard time finding you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and try to make you a mod so you can post your channel yourself. If you're not already, let me make sure you may even be a mod. I have another sub. Somebody has subbed. Maybe they're lurking on the stream and I've impressed them with my zaniness. They said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give this asshole a sub. Give this asshole a sub. Okay, let's get into the YouTube. Real quick, see if anyone's in the D Live. Doesn't look like anyone's in the D Live. Still have the potential one person. He says it's a small channel. I'm going to add you as a moderator. You don't have to stay a moderator if you don't want to. I can't do to take my hand. But yeah, go ahead and put your link and we will get your subs out. And Ogre Squasher, we are funding his therapy for his future mental breakdown. You probably are, unfortunately. No, I'm not from the Cleveland, India area. I just got the Indians hat. Part of it is Drew from Supreme Heretic. Shout out to Drew. He is from Cleveland. Let me go back to the StreamYard so I can highlight comments instead of just reading them off the YouTube. But Ogre Squasher, no, I'm a Detroiter. I'm from Detroit. I'm living in the South now. I usually have, got the Red Wings hats. These I have snapbacks. I think the fitteds are a little bit more comfortable. That falls. So I just like this. It's just a comfortable fit. I may get more fitteds. But no, I'm from the Detroit area, and part of it is like I said, Drew. Shout out to Drew, and part of it, this guy's going away. Getting rid of him, it's problematic. So I had to get a hat before it went away. Oh yeah, he actually suffers through the reviews. That they suffer through those reviews is right, man. The question is, Have people heard the song as? Let's see. Yeah, I never missed Love is Bad Women reviews. Let me make sure I just want to make sure I got many of the comments. The J Longbone. Yeah, hey, even if it's a small channel, we want to keep you going. And that's me and ask about Cleveland. Thanks for your support. So where are we? Yeah, straight out of Detroit. Straight out of Detroit. Excellent. And I'm a hat addict, mostly Preds. Fucking scissoring. Lots of scissoring. Mr. H reviews on Batwoman is fun too. Yeah. Speaking of which, if anyone watches Mr. H, he's been really against a lot of these Batman rumors, the Batman, and he has credence to them. But I almost feel like even though he has a lot of his ducks in a row, he's talked about how the shooting is actually wrapped, and there were a lot of rumors that there would be extensions and delays and all that stuff in the shooting, and it wrapped. So that credit was credit is due. But I hate the idea of him acting like these rumors are acting like the people who are reporting these rumors are making them up. That I don't like. It's like, okay, you cannot believe these rumors, and I don't believe all these rumors, but they could very well be rumors that are let's talk about the Batman, rumors that could be over exaggerated, outright false, whatever the case. But don't shoot the messenger, especially when it comes to rumors. I'm kind of defending Doomcop, but other people have ran with the kind of crazy Batman, Catwoman on the top of the Batmobile. Everybody ran with that. I mean, didn't Variety run with that? So it's like, you don't have to throw shit. Even if you think the rumors are bullshit, like, don't act as if people are making them up. Like, somebody obviously was making them up, but it was somebody within the company of Warner Brothers who was making them up. You know what I mean? Somebody in the company, within the company of Warner Brothers or within the company of DC, AT&T was making up these rumors to dispense to media outlets. So it's like, don't blame. That's the only thing. I love Mr. H a ton. Otherwise, and this movie, I actually saw. Speaking of Mr. H, I think they saw something. Didn't a prequel to one of his movies drop? He just put so much content out, man, for these movies. Was the battle rap scene seriously that hectic back in the day? I don't know, man. I don't know because I was never I can't say no though because there was a lot of battle rappers, man. I can't say no. I was younger in that era, even though I have been to the shelter a couple times because it's a club. St. Andrews Hall is above it, and I've been to that. I remember going there. That was one of the first like clubs I went to. St. Andrews Hall. I had a lot of fun. That's when I realized why people listen to ignorant club music when you had like girls dancing on you, drinks, and it was fucking Shorty Low. This is 07. So if you don't remember Shorty Low, he was a rapper. He had a song. He actually passed not too long ago, a few years ago. He had a song called "They Know," and man, the club went insane, and the girls went insane. I had a fun time at St. Andrews Hall. But as far as the battle rap, I mean, there's a lot of battle rappers in Detroit. I'm not gonna lie. And the battle rap scene, I think, is probably bigger now everywhere than it was then, because the battle rap scene has been legitimized. So it's huge everywhere. So many hats is not funny, including loads of NHL ones. Now, I used to have a ton of hats. A lot of them have been like destroyed and moving. I need to get my hat game up. I want to get quite a few more. And yes, you guys are funding my hats because I'll probably buy some with your money. And yes, Cheddar Bob did indeed shoot his junk off. I didn't technically come out of Detroit, just 313. What part of? I guess I think Hamtramck and Highland Park are 313 as well, and they're not technically Detroit. And I think there may be something else that's 313. Most of this 313 is Detroit. And actually, I didn't stream on. If I would have streamed the Brave and the Bold, it would have been Detroit Day. It would have been 313. I have countless Dallas Stars hats. Should never be allowed in the team store. 313, put your motherfucking hands up. Yeah, he does stay on top of alien content. Cheddar Bob's nuts having a chat. F. 1 pot, 2 pot, 3 pot, 9. Oh man. Cheddar Bob nut. Hell Slasher and Exploiter. I was actually talking about you not too long ago. And actually we're gonna be doing a stream this weekend. I forgot which one. Oh, Dungeon of Doom. Actually, I should probably watch more Dungeon of Doom matches. Battle rap, yeah, battle rap is huge in Europe. I've seen that. But it's getting big. Like I said, nationally, internationally, and it was like 8 Mile is kind of the spark to a lot of it. As long as it's not PC battle raps. You know what I didn't like is the battle raps through history. I never liked that shit. Rap battle. How far? I am currently really far. I used to live in the west side, but I live in the south now. I live in the south. Are you local to Michigan, Ogle Squasher? But I used to live kind of away from the airport, honestly, because that's like near Yipsy, and shit. Hell, everybody in the chat. Yeah, watching shows from the upper level is pretty cool. So you've been to St. Andrews. Cool. Nope, not PC. Yeah, there's a lot. The battle rap scene is pretty big. You know, almost didn't get into the positive stories. Let's get to the positive stories, and I'll talk to you guys until we go home. Till we go home, because we have to end with positive stories. We talked about all this crazy wokeness. Let's get with some more people. And this one it hits me in the heart strings as a guy who's been looking for a job, looking for a better job for a long time, and kind of stuck in the job I have. And his brother, who's somewhere on the spectrum, at least according to a crazy ass woke counselor. This young man with autism's heartfelt cover letter going viral is something I think is cool, even though it goes on that stank ass LinkedIn, but it's still cool story nonetheless. A handwritten cover letter posted on LinkedIn has been viewed more than 6 million times. Meet 20-year-old Ryan Lowry, no relation to Mike Lowry. He is a 2019 graduate of Heritage High School in Virginia, currently enrolled in the Communities and Schools Together program, a Loudoun Public School postgraduate employment training program. Seeking a job in animation or information technology. He wrote a cover letter that's been viewed by millions of people on LinkedIn. In the letter, he talks about having autism and says he's determined to work hard for anyone who hires him. Let's just read the letter. It's February 27, 2021. You know what? The handwritten letter is just a slick touch in general, because I'll talk a little bit more about how this job market is kind of a scam before reading this pretty heartfelt letter. Dear future employers, my name is Ryan Lowry. I'm 19 years old. I live in Leesburg, Virginia, and I have autism. I also have a unique sense of humor, and I'm gifted at math, really good with technology, and a really quick learner. I'm interested in a job in animation or IT. I realize that someone like you would have to take a chance on me. And I don't learn like typical people do. I would need a mentor to teach me, which actually most people need mentor, and mentorship is just not as big of a part of the human condition as it once was. So I think most people could use a mentor in general. But I learned quickly. Once you explain it, I get it. I promise that if you hire me and teach me, you'll be glad that you did. I will show up every day, do what you tell me to do, and work really hard. Please let me know if you would like to talk about this with me. Thank you sincerely, Ryan Lowry. Since Lowry posted the letter last month, he's been inundated with calls from potential employers. He's had several interviews scheduled with Fortune 500 companies, and Lowry's parents, Rob and Tracy, could be more proud of their son. Took balls to do it. I'll be honest. I lay in bed every night and cry reading the messages. Tracy's told today this is a raw, vulnerable letter that has opened up so many opportunities. I hope it opens up more opportunities for brothers and sisters with autism. I think people kind of push them to the side, and it's kind of BS. It's a cool thing that he's getting his just due. So let's see what you guys are talking about. So Islington Girl is local to Michigan. So what part of Ontario are you from, Islington Girl, or are you located? Because I lived in Detroit, and I also lived in I can't actually tell you because I don't want to dox myself. The city's too small. But yeah, I've listen. If there's any chance that there's a little vigilante, there's a 9-0 chance he's Canadian. Hell, go out. Slash McSplitter says flies into municipal quite a bit. Cousin flies F-16s out of Toledo's Go Stingers. Shout out to Toledo. Shout out to the Midwest. The Midwest is great. I live in one of those mansions in Troy. Do not let him fool you. Almost busted out some Bob Marley. Yeah, right. Do not live in one of those mansions in Troy. I never actually went. The only place I thought Royal Oak would be cool, like a nice little cool area there. I did live in Southfield for a little bit. My granddad had a decent little house. Actually, my granddad, who was he down? I think he was down the street. I want to say from Tommy Hearn's mother. But no, not mansions in Troy. I don't know why, but all the autism shit hits hard. I seen the vid with the big bro coming home seeing his bro. Yeah. Guy saying, hey, hell, I work in IT and I need a mentor. Yeah, I would love. How do you get a job in IT, man? What would be the first step, Granny Kuma? If somebody needed to say, you know what, I'm trying to be in IT, what would be step one? Now, Eminem will rap like this. Everyone in 313 can choose the pronouns they please, rather you're him, rather you're her, or rather you're him, her, or she. Now we got lyrics. Your M ain't is that a real Eminem lyric? I hope not. Yeah, M is not what he used to be. He lives in the Empire Forum of several blocks of Detroit, based on a Duke escape from New York. There, you got 21 in the chat. Yeah, the chat is crazy. I've never had 20 plus people in the chat. Nice. Yeah, this is a historic episode of the Vigilante Williamson Show. I'm gonna park next to Michigan. I can see it from here. Uh-oh. I hope I don't know you in real life, Islington girl. I hope I haven't came across you in real life, because I'm like, I may know what part you're talking about. So yeah. On the border. Huh. Yeah, Hitman Tommy Hearns. I think it was Tommy Hearns' mom or grandma that he used to live too close to. Not too far from. Has taken shit over. He's a principal. He's a man with principle. Conquered most of the Nordic countries before coming to Ireland. Oh, don't dox yourself, man. Don't dox yourself. Come on, Kyle 79. Yeah, smack that thumbs up hard. I know a lot of you already have. Well, you have my picture, so you know. Man, I don't know. Now I'm starting to worry. I'm like, what I know? There's a non-zero chance we've come across. How long have you lived in that border area? If you were back there in the early part of the 10s, there's a non-zero chance we could have come across each other. Yeah, serious. Okay. So that was a really cool story about autism. I kind of want to just get to you guys, and then we will, or not just about autism, about somebody. It's really ballsy to do something like this, man. I'm glad it had a positive impact. I think it helped that it was on LinkedIn and not just Facebook proper or just social media proper. Even though LinkedIn is just a social media site. This is a really fucking cool story, and I hope we see more stories like this, man. Because everybody needs a job, and Lord knows people with autism and other mental illnesses are not going to be first in line. And one more positive story before just kind of hanging out in the chat and then going home. A small act of kindness by an employee at Party City made a little boy's entire night and brought his mother to tears, and also launched a viral challenge. Now, I hate viral challenges. I think they're trash, but this one is pretty cool. A little bit like Pay It Forward, if you ever saw that movie, which is a really good movie. When we're talking, that movie's really good. I remember the first time I saw that, I cried like a little bitch. No spoilers. Natasha Cable Fogel said in a video message on Facebook that she took her 2-year-old son Grayson to Party City in Martinsburg, West Virginia, to get Valentine's Day items for school. While in line, the cashier engaged with Grayson and gave him a free balloon. Through her tearful Facebook post, Fogel wanted to connect with the cashier, thank her for what she'd done. But what she didn't realize is that the community would take it and turn it into a way to spread more kindness to others, dubbing it the Yellow Balloon Challenge. A local law firm kicked off the Yellow Balloon Challenge by sharing Fogel's post and explaining the rules. Okay. This is our friend Natasha Cable Fogel. Her heartfelt message of gratitude towards the sweet act of kindness shown toward her son at Party City got me thinking, why not jump in and pay a kind act, I think is what he's trying to say, forward. So I'm going to call this the Yellow Balloon Challenge, a challenge for an act of kindness. Say hello to a stranger, shovel a neighbor's driveway, pay for the car behind you at Dunkin' Donuts just to make someone else smile. To get started, Cathro Law will pay $100 towards a stranger's account at Jefferson County Mill on Wheels, and Cathro Law challenges Studio M Boutique to keep the Yellow Balloon Challenge going. And so it's okay. And they accepted the challenge and donated 10% of its sales one night to a client who had been battling cancer. Wow. Studio M Boutique knocked it out of the park tonight when they accepted our challenge and made a generous donation toward a cancer patient and challenged everyone on their live sale tonight. Live sale, maybe even stream. Many others accepted the challenge, including an owner of a local restaurant, TJ's Pit Stop, who committed to donating to the Boys and Girls Club. Folks said this was never her intention. Yeah, she was just talking about a sweet story about her son, but look what it sparked. Though she's blown away by the response, her hope is that they can keep the kindness going and keep spreading the feeling around the rest of the world. I almost feel like we should do something, right? To just kind of pay something forward. It's called hashtag Yellow Balloon Challenge. I feel like Ogre Squash already did something by giving me money. I gotta do something positive. So yeah, let's do something positive. It's called the hashtag Yellow Balloon Challenge. I'm not gonna copy and paste this. It's goofy. We should probably do something positive to pay for. I think that's a really cool story. Let's see the damn. So yeah, don't. Granny Coma says they'd never find me. No, it's fine. Just changed my name back in June. I trust these folks. I don't trust anybody. I love you guys to pieces, though. I lived here for most of my life. Okay. IT Ireland, drinking is half the fence. Don't live in Windsor. I did once. Hey. Laughing. So funny, Granny Coma. What you know about Troy? Aline Vromos is from there. Is she? Did not know that. Listen, man, Eric K knows everything about every little place on earth, man. Knowing about, like the suburbs and shit like that. Like, what the fuck you know about Troy? Like, you know what I mean? How do you even know that place exists? Oh, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Pay It Forward had a messed up ending. Great movie though. Kind of like the messed up. It's almost. You really think about it, it's kind of a fucked up, messed up. Like, okay, really, that happens now. Get out of here. But it was a good movie. The only way I would have known is looking it up. Was Zero Cool about Michigan. Other friends of mine who went to the University of Michigan. That's his connection. Eric K has connections everywhere. Me and my friends used to party in Windsor. Came down from Kitchener, go over to Red Wings games, and stay in Windsor, crazy town on the weekend. I see. I ain't worried about Doc Son living a stick. I'm allowed guns, and there's a hog farm down the road. Yes, it could be a crazy town on the weekend. I appear to be a wrench. Yeah, you're a wrench. Oh yeah, I wanted you to put your channel in the chat. That's all I really want you to do. Put your channel in the chat so we can sub to you, man. That's why I made you a wrench. I forgot all about that. I'm glad you reminded me. I used to tell a joke about people that went Ohio State. I like this one. What do you do if a Ohio State grad comes to the door, pay for the pizza, and wish them well? Or say thank you for DoorDash. No, Bloomfield Hills is where the big mansions are. There's mansions. There's mansions. Actually, there's even mansions in the city of Detroit, to be honest. Nah, man, always got to have plan A, plan B, all the way through Z. You don't know about zombies. He might know shit. He offend. I'm not sure. There's Munchausen, serial killer. Uh-oh. I claim Eric K. Escape from Detroit. Hell, clobbering times. Uh-oh, he got to jump. Hell, clobbering times. I appreciate you showing up, sneaking into my stream. You always show up toward the end, though. I always show up towards the end. Yeah, just share your link here, man. Yeah, I want that 70s fan, that 70s rock fan. There's his link. Tiny but growing channel. Let's see where he's at. And then we'll have a goal. This is toward the most people who's ever been in one of my chats. So we have you know him, you love him. One of the second super chats. Okay, let's see if we can get our second guy over 20. We're able to get Brightest Day over 20 subs. We're gonna try to get that 70s rock fan over 20 subs. So he's at 16. I know there's at least 4 of you who can give that 70s rock fan a sub so we can get him over 20. I know that you guys want to. This has been a love fest. You guys are tossing around money like you're drunk. Everybody's in a happy place. Let's get that 70s rock fan to 20. Let's get 2 smaller YouTubers who are just where I was yesterday. Let's get them. I have 20 people in my chat, which is crazy. So all of you, we can get them to 40. We can get these guys close to 50. Both that 70s rock fan and Brightest Day. We can get them close to 50 if you wanted to. But I appreciate anything you could do for these guys. Hell. Last time I was in Michigan, it was at DSW in Utica. That was years ago. Damn, I know where you are. Oh, Islington girl. I hope I never met you. You probably would hate me. Subbed. Clobby. Oh, so you've been lurking a long time. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the show, Clobby. God, this world is so small. This world's so fucking small. I know exactly where you are. You don't even got to say it. But I don't want to have on record like that because I'll talk about Detroit. I'm talking about Southfield, some of the suburbs I lived in Detroit. But because the other city is so small, I'm like, I'll immediately, even though doxing is probably in my future regardless. If I tell you the other city, okay, it says it did special effects filmed at a mansion near Woodward and 7 Mile. Woodward and 7 Mile? Okay, that's right at the Woodward's the east and west line. So I don't know if it was east or west. But yeah, there's houses. Oh, right near downtown. What the hell? Not quite near downtown, but my friend used to live amongst all these houses. They were just some of these just massive houses. I think a lot of the houses that a lot of like the Supremes and shit would have lived in, or that type of neighborhood. Would have done updating the computer, hard to search on the iPad. Okay. Hell. So Granny Kuma is drunk. I see, but you haven't been giving him. Maybe Ogre Squasher is too. But I appreciate his drunkenness. Darius Munchausen was the first sub of that 70s rock fan. That's dope. He subbed though. Okay. Isn't the girl? Hey, I'll always be second. It's like George Harrison saying, when I met Paul McCartney, I was 9 months younger than him, and now I'm still 9 months younger than him. Oh man. Yeah. Your numero uno bunny. Yeah. Your number one. Man, everybody's coming out. Geek Topology. Vote for Pablo. He's at 18 subs. Come on, we got 2 more. We've got 2 more of us in to get on the 20. George or Paul? I prefer George. Ooh. Yo, Geek Topology. Grenakum is drinking water of the gods vodka. Isn't actually water of the gods what whiskey means? Or is it nectar of the gods? Can't remember. He's at 18. Okay. Tip me if you dare. Hola, hermano. And now we're speaking extra Spanish, and I'm not trying to get on Paulie's Spanish word of the day. Good to see you. It's always good to see you. See, from Effington, Illinois. Blinking, you'll miss it. Need some woo. Yeah, hey, me and Geek Topology had, man, I really need to do a podcast with him. I don't know if it's really woo. I think it's unfortunately real. But me and him, was it on Jake D's show? No, it was Brave and the Bold. It was Brave and the Bold when we were talking a lot of woo stuff. Oh, man, that 70s rock fans. He's at 18. I'm not going to finish this stream until we get that 70s rock fan to 20 subs. I'm going to just stream. And so I don't know if that's incentivizing you not to stream, not to sub, or you're just going to leave. But come on, we can get them 2 more. I'll use my fake accounts to get them to 20 if I have to. But we're going to get that 70s rock fan to 20. Maybe you all are subbed. I don't know. I don't want to put pressure on you guys. We got to do it. Yeah, let's get them there. We can do it. Effingham. I'm from there. Oh man, see how Effingham, or is it the right Effingham? It's Effingham, Illinois. So I don't know if it's Same thing, but this world's too small. Looking forward to the next video, buddy. Awesome. Woo woo power. Yeah. Hey. Just subbed. Yes, it's a small world. Let's see. There should be 19 at least. One more. Worst case scenario to get off, I'll just use my other account. We're getting him to 20. We're like, as somebody who's only grown, you all know me from being on someone else's stream. That's how I grew. Is hopping on other people's stream, and then they say, "Hey, you should sub to Vigilante Williamson," and you guys did. You actually did. And you're still here, and you're even giving me money, which is amazing. So let's keep that going. In case that 70s rock fan is the guy who's going to have 1 trillion subs and pass us up in the future. You are. You're not worthy. Yes, you are. Everyone's worthy. You're always worthy to me, man. Nice stream with Tino Snyder. Oh, you're talking about Granite Kuma. So is Granite Kuma streaming with other people? Look at all the kids growing. Did we get them to 20? We're still at 19. I'll cheat because I don't want to greed traveling time petty. All right. Criticize with the craze. Hell, I appreciate you subbing to my man, that 70s rock fan. Depending on the guys, man. But up north, vodka is the nectar. I see. How about yourself? Okay, real quick, I'm about to Google that. Looking into Finnish mythology is badass. Most mythology is badass, man. Even, I know a lot of you don't, for the Bible, the shit that happens in the Bible is pretty like, whoa. Most any mythology of any kind is going to have some badassness to it, man. So let's see. Actually, I'll take off the mask real quick so I can actually see. I think whiskey means something of the gods, and I'll see if this all these different type of liquors, just different languages for like nectar of the gods. So it's water. Water of life. That's what it is. Not nectar of the gods. Water of life. That's what whiskey is. So let's see. Little water. Okay, so real quick, this is what Google says. So take it with a grain of salt. So Google says the word whiskey is an anglicization of the classic Gaelic word ús, or ús, meaning water, now written as ús in my Irish and úsca, and the Scottish Gaelic. The Gaelic word shares ultimate origin with the Germanic word water and the Slavic word voda, meaning the same thing. And speaking of voda, it's also a root in the word vodka, which also means little water. But the water of life, this is why it's whiskey called water of life, comes from the Gaelic word. In Latin, distilled alcohol, aqua vita, water of life, translated in the Gaelic English. The Gaelic Irish is usually bithia, also water of life. There's also art. Okay, so this is the etymology of these wonderful substances. So awesome. And then he made 20. Made 20. Yes, you guys are so awesome. I love you guys so much. Love you so much, as Az would say. Didn't quite say it like him. We'll put the mask on. We're going close to 2 hours. The show, I thought, this would be short. I thought we were going to end it pretty quick. We're going close to 2 hours. I'm just going to read what you guys have to say. And even though I'm addicted to talking to you guys, and I love having the largest chat I've ever had, you guys, I am going to have to get to bed. So, yeah, I'm glad everybody subbed to that 70s rock fan. Most mythology is, but I'm just saying, yeah, shout out to Finnish. Shout out to the Finns. Shout out to Eric K. That 70s rock fan says he's a big Wheelberries fan. Sad to think Tom, Roy, and George are all gone. I'm not aware of the Wheelberries, honestly. Who else has a royal family for that? That's another story I totally didn't talk about and I didn't even see. What was the real controversy in that Meghan Markle bullshit psyop. There was some stupid shit she said. I don't even remember what it was. Old Testament, yeah. Old Testament has some wild shit in there. The Kavea. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Especially, the first Genesis 8. The first lesson that man was taught was thou shalt not simp. Very first thought. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention and being Scottish. I knew that. Oh, okay. Oh, we have the time. So, why do people do this? Oh, this is the Disney Plus effect. Fuck me. Now we're releasing everything 3 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Justice League will release March 18th at 12:01 Pacific time, meaning 3:01 a.m. Eastern. That would literally mean I'll have to sleep and wake up, set my alarm, because that would lead me into work, because it's a 4-hour movie. So right when it's over, I would basically be starting at like right after. Gosh, damn it, man. And work is going to be too busy to really try to watch it. I have to watch it after. Oozga. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, Tom Petty's easily in my top 3. Oh, I didn't know it was Tom Petty. Man, he was in, I guess. Top 3 album Wildflowers helped me get through so much in the mid-90s. That's good to hear. Music is awesome. Little water, I say it's more than little. Well, hey, if depending on what bar you can get, it can maybe all water. You know what they call the whiskey that? Yeah, they do that. They call the whiskey that evaporates in the cask the angels share. They do. Love you so much. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't even try. I'm not gonna still ask this gimmick. Still enough gimmicks here. We got him in 20. Thanks to you all. New video coming soon. My thoughts on Joe Hadelman's Forever War. We'll wait patiently for that, man. My son? Watch my. You know what? I could have solved this other. I forgot to sub myself. I'm a terrible person. So now you're at 21. I could have solved this myself. I was calling. I didn't even realize I didn't sub. But now you're at 21. I appreciate it and love you so much. And yeah, I'm staying up late. Yeah, 3 a.m. in the morning for the East Coast folks. I am tired of that. Man, what's wrong with 8 o'clock? Make it a prime time. Bring back appointment TV. Make it 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't do 12:01. Don't do midnight. 8 p.m. so people can sit in and watch it like normal. So yeah, super early. What a shit time. It really sucks. Listen, man, we live in a social media age. So spoilers are a real fucking thing. And it pissed me off when Disney did it with all their shows. This cannot be a normal thing. We have to get back to releasing. Yeah, sad trombone. I hate that. And I don't know. You know what? Man, there's a lot of people who think that Warner or AT&T or whoever is trying to throw shade on this thing and sabotage this thing. Man, with the early Tom and Jerry thing that happened last week and now this, they got some credence. Watching it this weekend is probably the simplest way to answer criticizable. Shut up, stream elements. Oh, no, you have mandatory overtime this weekend. Sucks. Keepies. Okay. I did not know that. Party time. Excellent. You guys are going off in the chat. Have so much to stay awake till 6 a.m. here. You better off just waking. I would go to sleep and just wake up early that day. Get your apology. Yeah, hit the like and subscribe. I feel fortunate to have seen Tom Petty on the 40th anniversary tour, which was a bucket list item for me. Seems even more special now. Yeah. I'm not going to go Exozone with Tom Petty, but I could go Exozone with Tom Petty. We'll just leave it at that. Happy Taco Tuesday. It's actually now it's Wednesday here. So Taco Wednesday. Beers, babes, Batman, and friends. Oh, yeah. Oh, shut up, stream elements. They have to do it as they can't release it before theaters. And these is this going to be released in theaters same day? For some reason, I didn't think this movie was. Maybe I'll check it out in theaters. I thought everything else was, but I didn't think this one was. But maybe you guys are right. I had a chance to go 99, didn't. Oh, sucks. What's the name of the Irish whiskey that's not Jameson? Tullamore Dew? Tullamore Dew as well. Thank you. And I've actually had some. That was actually what I had for New Year's because I snuck into Xanadu and was on Doomcock's live stream, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Tullamore Dew." So yeah, if that's what you're talking about, it's an Irish whiskey. It's not Jameson. Jameson's awesome. Oh, I work with service. My bedtime is 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. I see. Ugh. And that's a stream element. So you know what? I love you guys to pieces. Let me make sure you haven't done anything else crazy, like send me more money, which I love money. I'm capitalist. But let's see, anyone sneak any more money before we left? Does not look like we did. So unfortunately, if you guys sent me stuff on the Cash App because I'm a dumbass, my phone's not next to me. So I do not know what you sent. What's this? Okay. Patties. Also, a limited release in some places. Okay. No, there's another famous one. Okay, so it's not Tullamore Dew. Somebody said Patties. I'm not sure if that's it. Yeah, Tullamore is nice. I like Tullamore Dew. Select cities, IMAX. I don't know if so. It's not everywhere, so I'm probably not there. It's select theaters. What about starts with an I or something? Islington? No, just joking. I hope they have a more wider release for that for Mortal Kombat and for Godzilla versus Kong. I'm trying to see that in theaters for sure. Next month is the time for Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I'm trying to see Mortal Kombat in theaters. Let's find this whiskey for Islington Girl before we go. I hate leaving stone unturned. Just in case you yelled at me 15 years ago, I gotta make right. Something, girl. Irish whiskey. Exceptional I. Powers Gold, Jameson, Bushmills. Like Bushmills, might be Northern Ireland, still Ireland. I have my best friend buy the Snyder Cut in U.S. and I'll Tortuga it won't be coming till June to my country. Can't you VPN your way to it, man? I guess it'll probably Tortuga. And I cannot think I see Dead Rabbit. Tullamore Dew, Redbreast, Bushmill, Jameson, Teeling, Green Spot. Green Spot I've heard of. Powers Gold. Slain. I've never heard of Slain. I know there's Proper 12, which is what's his name's whiskey. The guy that used to be good at MMA and isn't anymore. Conor McGregor. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me try a few more of these top 10 lists, and then I'm going to give up Islington Girl. Bushmills. I don't see it. Anything that starts with an I. I know about Green Spot, and I know about Tullamore Dew, and I know about Bushmills. That's all I know. Glenn is Scottish. Yeah, like Glenn Fittich and all that stuff. Scott's why I call it Scotch. It's from Scotland. Powers, Quiet Man, Celtic Cat. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's Bushmills. Okay. Bushmills. Cool. Drank the whole thing. If I saw that, I would have stopped looking. Drank the whole thing in one swig. Oh man. That's the Tortuga. Yeah, GVK and MK are looking good. Yeah, they're both looking good. I want to see both in theaters. Drank the whole thing in one swig. It was Bushmills. Cool. You found it. I hope Mortal Kombat is rated R. It's rated R. It's for sure rated R. Made the ancestors proud. Don't do the ancestors thing. Mortal Kombat does look like it's going to be good. I agree. Gully. Oh, that's Glen Gully. Is that Scotch? Yeah, that's for you guys. I'm talking about Scotch. My hearty. Sailing the seven seas. Romach is my favorite malt whiskey. I'm a terrible Irish person. I see. Glenn is Scottish. It was Bushmills. Yeah. John Daniels. I don't know who that is. Like Jack's nice cousin. A lot of whiskeys from Islay. And it is in Northern Ireland. Okay. Green spot near the G spot. I don't know about that, man. But hey, if you give a girl enough green spot, you can get to the G spot. Is that legal to say now? Because because women apparently don't have any autonomy if you do anything that's illegal. But it's neither here nor there. I want to thank everybody. I'm finally going to play the outro music and get back on camera and get out of here. This has been a really, really fun show. It was kind of a pop-up show. And you guys still showed up in a very big way, in a huge way. You guys have given me more money. I made more money today streaming because of a few very kind, very gentle patrons. Obviously, Ogre Squasher gave the bulk of it. But that 70s rock fan, Eric K, came in like a tag team to give a super chat. Go Macau also sent something to Cash App, about $10. And if anyone else sent anything to the Cash App, I thank you so much. Thanks, Faulty Memory Circuits. Yeah. Scurvy, Yo Ho Ho, Rum and Winches. Great show. I hope it's a great show. So I know the music is playing. If you like the video, if you like the show, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share, subscribe, please do so. If you disagree or agree with anything I say on a playback, let me know in the comments below. And even if you do nice things and all you do is watch, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. And again, God bless. Peace.